Discussing Tpack or AT, I believe it's important to know what each stands for and how they're defined. Tpack, standing for Technological Pedagogical Content Knowledge, describes the types or kinds of knowledge needed by teachers for effective technology integration in the classroom. With technology having burst on the scene in the last 10 to 15 years the way it has, we've learned that it has great potential to revolutionize teaching and the entire learning process for our students. However, repeated studies seem to show that teachers do not possess enough know-how to implement or integrate all of this fabulous technology within our classrooms. Teachers make use of basic technology that helps them perhaps be more efficient in the way they deliver a lesson or in the way that they operate an activity with their students. However, they're not really using it as a tool in which they can change the way the subjects are taught or the way that the students learn those subjects. Teachers really need to be educated regarding the 4 components of the Tpack framework in order to understand how to implement this technology in their classrooms. And this is where activity theory comes in. Activity theory seems to provide a rather different framework for actually scrutinizing what sorts of things are preventing the technology from being integrated in the classrooms of our schools. The only point of comparison I see between Tpack and the activity theory is that they both provide some emphasis and focus on integrating and implementing technology in the day-to-day learning process for our students. While Tpack influences or guides teacher development or professional training, activity theory has been and should be used as a tool in the design of learning within the classrooms. Where I believe that these theories will affect distance educational environment in the future, I really believe they'll have a large effect on the whole environment of distance educational learning. Each generation coming up through our schools now has growing computer proficiency. Perhaps someday we'll see computer use in the classrooms to a much larger degree, and then eventually possibly see an educational system that is all done via computer or a virtual classroom. I say that because I can remember when I began my teaching career back in 1995 or 96, teaching 5th grade, there were several teachers I was working with that were pursuing their master's degrees at that time. They'd been long-time teachers and had held their bachelor's for a long time and were ready to pursue their master's. And I remember them taking distance learning courses through universities, but at that time, the computer use and the technology was not as advanced as it is now. And I remember them actually writing papers and having to mail them into professors, whereas their deadlines then were the postmark on the envelope. And now we're to the point that we are doing discussion boards online to classmates that are going to view those from anywhere around the world, around the country. Papers are being able to be submitted online for our professors to open up in an email or a Blackboard app and view. So that's where in the last, 15, 20 years we've come with technology. I know that in the future it's very possible for most of our educational system to be done via technology, via computer. Thank you.